Cornelius McGillicuddy, or Connie Mack, was pretty much an average major league catcher. He did have an 11-year career, 10 in the National League and 1 in the Players League. But he didn't have any abilities that made him a superstar. He did learn to tip players' batters when they got 2 strikes to affect outcomes of at-bats. He would do that from time to time. He learned to fake a foul tip noise on check swings and get strikes that way sometimes. But he has really stood out as a major league manager who lasted over 50 years, built 3 dynasties, won and lost more games than any other manager in history. He was a different sort of manager. He never wore a baseball uniform as a manager. He always wore a suit. I'm kind of down with that. When he signed ball players, there were 7 qualities that he always looked for: physical ability, intelligence, courage, disposition, willpower, general alertness, and personal habits. So in 1916, he developed a code of conduct that he would have the players, I think he had the players sign this code of conduct, but he was a laid-back manager. He didn't force his ways on them. I liked the last 2 of those codes of conduct. I will do my utmost to keep myself clean physically, mentally, and morally. And the last one was, I'll always judge a teammate or an opponent as an individual, never on the basis of race or religion. The others dealt with sportsmanship and teamwork and abiding by the rules of the game. Connie Mack built 3 great dynasties, 1901 to 1905, 1910 to 1914. They won 3 out of 4 pennants. 1929 through 1931, they won 3 consecutive pennants. The first dynasty he had to break down because of age of the players. Second one, they got too expensive, and he was in financial trouble. And the third one, also because of expensive. I like the way he built his third dynasty. In 1927, he hired 3 veterans, Ty Cobb, Zach Wheat, and Eddie Collins, to lead along his core of young players. Mickey Cochran, Lefty Grove, Al Simmons, and rookie Jimmy Fox. That was 1927, 1929, and 30 and 31. They became one of the greatest teams ever. And that team, 1930, the team that won 102 games and lost 52, they're going to be taking on the St. Louis Stars, winners of 73 games, lost 28, and 1 tie. Starting a new series today, 1930 St. Louis Stars and the 1930 Philadelphia Athletics Best of 3 series. Hello everybody, this is Apba Brian bringing to you Apba Baseball Classics, and today we have the 1930 St. Louis Stars against the 1930 Philadelphia A's. We're ready to play ball. Let's play ball. Pitching for the A's is Lefty Grove. He is a grade A pitcher with a Y and Z modifier. We'll be rolling a blue and white dice. We'll read the blue dice first. Here's the first pitch of the ball game. To Cool Papa Bell, 62, is a swing and a miss. Strike 3, 1 away. Branch Russell, he is the Stars right fielder. 3-2 is a 26. Both teams are fielding column 1. That's a ground ball to Max Bishop at second base. He's got it, throws over to first, and Jimmy Fox. There's 2 outs. Now, Willie the Devil Wells. There are several superstar players in this game today, and Willie Wells is definitely one of them. 411 hitter in 1930. 1-6 is a 28. Ground ball to the shortstop, Joe Boley. Throw to first. 3 up and 3 down for the Stars. We go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. The A's coming to bat. Theodore High Pocket. Ted Trent is the pitcher for the Stars. He's a grade B Y pitcher. Max Bishop leads off for the A's. They are a patient bunch. There are 5 of them. They have on-base percentages over 400, including Bishop at 426 on-base percentage. Here's the pitch from Ted Trent. 3-4 is a fly ball to center field. The center fielder, Cool Papa Bell, is under it and makes the catch. 1 away. Bing Miller. 3-5 is a base hit for Miller, first hit of the game. Game's first base runner. He is average speed. Here is Al Simmons, 1930 batting champion, who hit .381. He also slammed 36 home runs. Pitch to Al Simmons. 4-3 is a 29. That's a ground ball or Y. Trent has the Y, so that's not a ground ball. It's a strikeout. 2 outs. Here's double X, Jimmy Fox. He also hit over 30 homers in 1930. And it also had a high batting average. 8 against a B with the runner on first is a ground out to the first baseman, Mule Suttles, who goes to the bag and takes it unassisted. 3 outs. We go to the top of the second. No score. We are playing basic Apba. Once again, Lefty Groves is a AYZ pitcher. Mule Suttles leads off for the Stars. 41 is a ground ball to the shortstop, Joe Boley. Suttles is the first out. Here is Ted Double Duty Radcliffe. He is the catcher for the Stars, but he is also a B-rated pitcher with the Y strikeout model, a good pitcher as well. Here's the pitch to Ted Radcliffe. 22 is a hit column roll for Double Duty Radcliffe. 25 is going to be a double, and the Stars get the first runner in the scoring position in the game. He is average speed. 1 away, and the third baseman, Dewey Creasy, comes to bat. 5-1. That's a 9 against an A. Ground out to shortstop. 6-3. Radcliffe somehow gets third. 2 outs, and now John Russell. That's a hit column roll for John Russell. And 35 is a triple scoring Radcliffe. RBI for Russell, and the Stars jump off to a 1-0 lead. So far in the series, the Major Leagues have a record of 14 wins and 12 losses, so Negro Leagues have won 12 games. There's a George Giles, the runner on third and 2 outs. Infield playing back with 2 outs. 1-2 is a 25. That's going to be a line drive to second base, caught by Max Bishop. That ends the inning. But the Stars get on the board. It's 1-0. In the bottom of the second, Ted Trent, a grade B-Y pitcher, is pitching to Mickey Cochran, Jimmy Dykes, and Neil Haas. 3-3 roll is going to be a solid hit for Mickey Cochran. We'll see how much he gets out of this one. 24, that's going to be a double. A's are in business right away here in the second. Looking to get that tying run in. Jimmy Dykes. He is the man who eventually replaced Connie Mack as manager. For a long time, he was the assistant manager to Connie Mack. And then in 1950, he took over the reins. Here's the pitch to, after 50, Jimmy Dykes. 44 is a 7. And that's going to be trouble for the Stars. A single to right field, scoring Mickey Cochran. Tying the game 1-1. Here is Mule Haas. (5-3) is a 16 with runner on first. That's a single to center field. The runner goes to second. A roller through the infield, picked up by the center fielder, Kua Papabella. He throws it back in, but the A's have runners on first and second with nobody out. First 3 have reached. Here is Joe Boley. (5-6) is a fly ball to left field. 2 down. And now the pitcher, Lefty Grove. a 200 hitter with 2 homers in 1930. 43 is a ground ball back to the pitcher. Goes the short way to first base. That's 3 outs, but the A's tie the score. We go to the top of the third, 1-1. Ted High Pockets Trent leads off for the Stars in the top of the third. 1-6 is going to be a roller to the shortstop, Joe Boley, to throw to first. 1 out. Here is James Cool Papa Bell. 5-4 is a fly ball to right. And now Branch Russell. Eight against an 8. That's going to be a pop out to the third baseman. 3 outs. 3 up and 3 down for the Stars. We'll go to the bottom of the third. 1-1 tie. Ted Trent was 8-2 for the St. Louis Stars in Negro League play. Again, their league games were about a third of their schedule, and 2/3 of their schedule would be actually with this group. It was about 2/3 league games, and the other third was barnstorming. He was also known as String Bean in Big Florida, as he's one of the taller players in the Negro Leagues. Ted Trent will pitch to the top of the A's order. Max Bishop steps in. Pitch to Bishop is a second column roll, and 23 will be a double, matching Cochran's leadoff double in the second inning. Cochran scored. Let's see if they can get Bishop in. Here is Bing Miller. He will swing away. 3-2 is a 26 ground ball to second base that will send Bishop to third. 1 away. And St. Louis will play the infield in for Al Simmons. Four is a straight up drive deep to left field. It might be. It could be. It is out of here, a home run for Al Simmons. That 6 result with a runner on third on a single column card turns into a home run, and the A's move to a 3-1 lead. Jimmy Fox, base is clear now. 3-6 is a 33 pop up to second base or Y. Ted Trent has the Y, so he comes back with a strikeout. 2 outs. And now Mickey Cochran. Cochran is 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. 1-3 is a base on balls. Fast running catcher, Jimmy Dykes. Dykes singled and drove in a run. 54 is a fly ball to right caught by Branch Russell, and that's the end of the third inning, but the A's score twice. They take a 3-1 lead into the fourth. Willie Wells will lead off the fourth inning. He was, in his day, probably the best Negro League shortstop. 25 is an 11. It's a single to left, and Willie Wells can steal on the next pitch. Neil Suttles is the hitter, and the catcher is Mickey Cochran. Cochran is a 9-rated catcher, so he can throw the runner out on a throw from 11 through 26. Wells is going to take that chance. Here he goes. 44 is a stolen base. Now Suttles has a man in scoring position. 64 is a 9. That's a ground ball to shortstop. Wells will go to third. Now Ted Redcliffe, who doubled and scored his first time up. 1 away. Infield's playing back. 6-4 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs. And the third baseman, Dewey Creasy. 31 is a fly out or 2 outs. There's a strike. It's a strikeout. So 3 outs. Lefty Grove gets out of that little jam. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 3-1 A's. Neil Haas will lead off the bottom of the 4th inning for the Philadelphia A's. He's coming off his best season ever. In 1929, he hit .323 with 16 home runs. And 12 is a 25. That's going to be a ground ball to second base. John Russell has it, throws to first. 1 away. Joe Boley, the shortstop. That's a pop out to the third baseman, Dewey Creasy, 2 outs. And now Lefty Grove. Ted Tritt goes into the windup. Here is the pitch. 35 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. We go to the top of the 5th, 3-1. A's lead. All right, John Henry Russell will lead off for the Stars in the 5th inning. He started his career with the Memphis Red Sox for 3 years, then came to the Stars. Was in the 1933 East-West All-Star game and pulled off a successful squeeze play in that game. Here's the pitch to John Henry Russell. 26 is a ground ball to third base. Jimmy Dykes is up with it, throws to first. 1 out. Russell is 1 for 2 in today's game. Here is George Giles from Junction City, Kansas. 22. That's a base hit for Giles. A single to right field. He's fast, and the pitcher, Ted Trent, who is an exceptionally poor hitter at 0.45, 1930. He's going to try to lay down a bunt. 64 is a strike. .43-29. He gets the bunt down, but he bunts it too hard toward first base to throw to second. Gets Giles. Fielder's choice. Now Ted Trent's the runner at first with 2 outs. He is a slow runner. Will play it normal on the base paths though in this situation. Cole Papa Bell is the batter. Fly out to center field. That's the end of the 5th. Stars don't score. The A's 3, St. Louis 1. Top of the Athletics order, and Max Bishop. 24 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Bishop goes back to the bench, a strikeout victim, and he is 1 for 3 on the game, being Miller. Miller is 1 for 2. 53 is a 15. Fly ball to left field. Coming on is George Giles, running hard. He's going to get it at the knees. 2 outs. Al Simmons. 6-2 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. We go to the top of the 6th, 3-1 A's. Branch Russell will lead off the top of the 6th for the Stars. They're down by 2. Branch Russell is not related, I don't believe, to John Russell, his teammate. He was a World War I Army veteran who rose to the rank of corporal during the war. 45 is going to be a base on balls for Branch Russell. No outs. Russell takes first. Average speed. And Willie, the Devil Wells, comes to bat. He's 4'11", but he also has power. There's the pitch to Willie Wells. 54 is a fly ball deep to right. It is caught. Branch Russell holds it first. 1 down. Mule Suttles turn the bat. 3-3 roll. That's a hit column roll for Mule Suttles. And 1-4 is a double over first. Russell gets the third. He doesn't score. Second and third, St. Louis. There's Ted Double Duty Radcliffe. The infield's going to play back. They do have the potential time run at second. They don't want to give up any extra hits, any rollers that squeeze through the infield. Ted Radcliffe is the hitter. Here's the pitch. 46 is a fly ball to left field. It's a little less than medium depth, but the runner's going to tag and try to score. Al Simmons makes the catch. Here's the throw home. And Russell is out at the plate 7-2. That ends up being a double play, ending the 6th inning, and St. Louis does not score. It is still Philadelphia 3 and the Stars 1. Double X, Jimmy Fox leads off the bottom of the 6th inning for the Athletics. 2-1 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Fox is 0-2 with 2 whiffs. Here's Mickey Cochran. 31 is a fly ball to center field. 2 outs. Jimmy Dykes. Ground ball back to the pitcher Grove. He's got it. Throws to the pitcher, High Pockets Trent. And he throws to Mule Suttles at first. 3 up and 3 down for the A's. We go to the top of the 7th inning. 3-1 Philadelphia. This is Lefty Grove's point, a fatigue inning. If 3 bad things happen to him, his grade will go down to a B. And same thing for High Pockets Trent when we get to the bottom of the 7th. Here's a pitch to Dewey Creasy. 1-1 roll. That's a hit column roll for Dewey Creasy, the Stars' 3rd baseman. And 61 is a drive. It might be, it could be, it is out of here, and the St. Louis Stars get ever closer. It is now a 1-run difference, 3-2 Philadelphia. John Henry Russell, 1 for 2. He has tripled in the game. 1-2 is a ground ball to the second baseman, Max Bishop, the throw to first. Russell's out. George Giles sometimes plays first base. He's in the outfield today. 63 as they fly out to center field. 2 outs. And now the pitcher, Ted Trent. 4-2 is a strikeout. But the Stars get 1 on the home run by Dewey Creasy. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Philadelphia 3, St. Louis 1. All right, it's the bottom of the Athletics order. Mule Haas, Joe Boley, and Lefty Grove. Here's a pitch from Ted Trent. 6-2 is a fly ball to right field, caught by Branch Russell. 1 away. Joe Boley. 2-4 is a ball hit on the ground to the right side, picked up by second baseman Johnny Russell. He throws to Mule Suttles. 2 outs. And now the pitcher, Lefty Grove. That's a walk. Trent walks the pitcher, Grove. 2 outs. Max Bishop. That's a ground out to the first baseman, who flips to the pitcher, Trent covering. 3 outs. Go to the top of the 8th inning. 3-2 Philadelphia. All right, going into the 8th inning, each pitcher has 1 mark now against his fatigue. They got 2 left. Here is Cool Papa Bell leading off for the St. Louis Stars, who are down by a penny. 28 is a ground ball to shortstop. Joe Boley is up with it. Throws to first. Cool Papa has been held down in this game. He is 0 for 4. Branch Russell. 2-4 is a strikeout. 2 outs. Willie Wells. 6-3 is a fly ball to center field. Mule Haas measures and makes the catch. 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Still 3-2 Athletics. Bing Miller will lead off the bottom of the 8th inning for the A's. Had a good season. He had 302 in 1930. That followed a terrific 29 season where he hit 335 with 16 home runs. And he drove in the winning run of the World Series. And he had 368 in the World Series. Here's Bing Miller. 1-2 is a roller to second base. John Russell throws out Bing Miller, 1 out. Al Simmons. A's would like to increase their lead. It's a tight ball game, and there's a 2. That's going to be a drive to right field in the gap. It's rolling around the wall, and it will be a triple for Al Simmons, who now has a home run in the game and a triple to assuage those 2 strikeouts he had. Here's Jimmy Fox. Double X comes up. 1 out. Insurance run 90 feet away. Here's the pitch to Double X. 51 is a 8 against a B. And that's a fly ball to left field, a sac fly. And it's deep enough to score the run. There is the insurance. Connie Mack's A's now lead 4-2. 2 outs, Mickey Cochran. 3-2 is a ground ball to second base. That concludes the inning, but the A's add 1. They go to the 9th with a 4-2 lead. It's do or die now, top of the 9th inning for the St. Louis Stars. They've got some capable people, Mule Suttles, Ted Ratcliffe, and Dewey Creasy coming to bat. All 3 have hit for extra bases in this game. Here's the pitch to Mule Suttles. 63 is a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Lefty Grove is bearing down to put this one away. Ted Ratcliffe. Here's the pitch to Double Duty. 32 is a ground ball hit to second base. Max Bishop secures it, throws to first. 2 outs. Last opportunity for the St. Louis Stars. In this game 1, 51 is a 9. That's going to be a ground out to the shortstop. 3 outs. And that's the ball game. Final score. The Philadelphia Athletics 4, St. Louis Stars 2. All right, this was a clean, slick ball game. It included no errors. The St. Louis Stars came into Shibe Park trying to close the gap. The Major Leaguers had won 2 more games than the Negro League teams in this series at 14-12, but they couldn't get it done today. They scored 2 runs on 6 hits and no errors. Philadelphia A's scored 4 runs on 7 hits and no errors. Lefty Grove was the winning pitcher. 9 innings pitched, 2 earned runs. And Ted Trent, High Pockets, was the losing pitcher at 8 innings pitched, and he gave up 4 runs. Home runs in the game by Dewey Creasy for the losing Stars, and Al Simmons for the Philadelphia Athletics. And that leads us to the star of the game. And the star of the game is Al Simmons. He went 2-for-4 with a triple and a home run, and his 2-run homer in the 3rd inning is what provided the difference in the game. Al Simmons was 1929's MVP of the American League. He hit 365 with 34 home runs, and then he had an even better year in 1930 when he hit 381 with 36 home runs. So Al Simmons is your star of the game. The A's go up 1-0. They will go to St. Louis and play Game 2 with a chance to eliminate the Stars. Logan Hensley will be pitching for the Stars, and pitching for St. Louis will be George Earnshaw. Thanks for joining us. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button if you've not hit it already, and the like button. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and God bless.